It is lovely to have your company. Oh, Yanis is in the corner. Hello, Yanis. Hey, hey. It says hey, hey. Hey, hey, and hello.
Hello.
We can hear you.
We can hear you now as well.
Oh, we can hear me. Yeah, we can hear me, all right. Okay, Yanis will, of course, be joining you in a few moments' time. However, I'm going to tell you about the brand new one-day special. It's already busy. Before I even tell you what you're getting and everything, it is the big bundle that is the busiest. So please have a look at that. That's where you get your biggest saving. And, of course, that's where you've got your flexes. And that is where you're going to get your free stamp that I'll talk to you about in a little moment's time. I'll tease you there, aren't I? Teasing you. Okay, this is your one-day special. Remember, this is a time-limited offer or stock-limited offer. First of all, brand new from our Tracy. So many people follow Tracy, absolutely love Tracy's work. It's one of them, you immediately recognise Tracy's work now. First of all, we have got, let's start from the top because we've got the little bug stamp on the top here. So on this one, you have got your lovely little dragonfly, and then it might be a wasp, it might be a bee, because obviously you do get, you know, you get the bees that kind of look like wasps. And then on there it says critters. So you've got your fabulous little critters. You've then got, coming down, you've got your dies that match perfectly your little beetles, which is fabulous. You do not have to separately cut these out. And let me just try and turn this round for you without knocking everything over. Sorry, I can't get to it. So then you've got your lovely little bugs. So you've got the fabulous bugs there. The dies will cut those out. So obviously you have got the fantastic die which will actually cut that out. And then we're moving on. Nope, can't do that. And then we're moving on to the big stamp. Now have a look at this. Boom, look at that. If you're doing that, I'll need white card behind it as well, love. So sorry. Thanks, Jack. So have a look at that. That is beautiful, isn't it? Look at the size of that. So you have got the mega beetle. I mean, that is huge. It's such a wonderful collection. You've then got all your other beetle bodies. So there might be beetles, there might be butterflies, there might, of course, be wonderful dragonflies. And I love that you can mix and match. You've then got tons and tons of wings. And I really like the fact you've got all these different types of wings, because again, you can mix and match. You can do whatever you want with these. That is such a substantial stamp. Let me show you, because we have got these stamped out and coloured in. So that's your beautiful bug. So you can see the detail of these. Absolutely stunning. You've then got that beautiful big set of gorgeous bugs and beetles. And remember, you've got the dies, so they will cut those out. And look at that. You do not have to cut those fiddly little legs, because you've got the dies that will cut fiddly little legs. Happy days, happy beetles. And then, of course, you have got that huge set of stamps. I mean, just look at that. You've got that fantastic big bug. Do you think he's a stag? Is that a stag beetle? I think it is, isn't it? Stag beetles are marvellous, aren't they? Marvellous creatures. So you've got your stag beetle. You've then got all your beautiful bugs. It is so busy, folks. Tracy, they're loving it. So you've got all these beautiful, beautiful wings. Let me show you what the gang have been doing, because as ever, they have incredible finished samples. 20% of your one-day special has gone. We're 4 minutes in. Funnily enough, you're loving it. I mean, look at these. Beautiful. You can colour them in however you want. You can create so many fabulous things. Isn't that just amazing? Your little bug, hello little bug. In a sardine can, hello little bug. Love that as well. The little wasp on there, or the little bee on there. They're gorgeous. Look at this one. See, I do think stag beetles, because I'm sure they're amazing colours, aren't they? So they really lend themselves to your mica paints and stuff. Absolutely stunning. Okay, now, this is your one-day special. you've got a £6 saving. 2 payments, £27.28. Obviously, we're talking about your fantastic big bundle. That all of these, sorry, I'm sorting out cards, so I'm not looking at you. All of these are in the big bundle. Now, have a look at that. Because if you are going for the big bundle, now what happens is that £5 that you've just seen as a saving from your one day, sorry, £6 is carried over. So you see there, it's £24 saving. It's actually a £30 saving that comes off there. But then Freedom members, it's £39.55 and then an extra £6 is off there. So basically that would be, how much is that? So that's you're saving £45.55 altogether, sorry. Or £45.55, £45, folks. That's how much you're saving. That is huge. Absolutely, why not deal? I mean, what's it costing you to join Freedom? £5.97. Hey, £5.97 to join Freedom. Boom. If you do want to join Freedom today, you're not paying postage either. So you're not paying postage and you're getting a free stamp. Shall I tell you about your free stamp? Shall I tell you about? Because look at this. Look, it's a little Tracy. Obviously, this is not available individually. So if you see it on the website, it hasn't sold out. We have to put it on the website in order to tell you how much this is actually worth. It's the rules, it's the law. That's the only reason we do that. It's worth £7.99 by Janet Klein. It's part of her cuties. It's Tracy. So what she's done is she's given Tracy the little pair because that is literally one of Tracy's stamps. She's also given her a tag because that's what Tracy does loads. I just love it because that's what Tracy says a lot. She's quirky. She loves her flowers, so she's done her flowers. And look, it's that sardine can. And she's given her a fabulous sardine can because obviously she eats, I don't know if she eats lots of sardines. I'm going to make that up. But she makes things in sardine cans. Someone must eat them, and maybe she feeds them cats. I don't really know, but isn't that cute? £7.99. That is also rocking up in your parcel. It's worth £7.99. You've not paying postage, and you've got that £45 saving if you're a Freedom member going for the bigger. Okay, so I'll break down the other little bundles that you've got. So this is your next one, and this is another phenomenal collection. So first of all, you've got the beautiful flowers, you've got poppies, you've got, of course, loads of jars and things, containers to put them in, and then our lovely little watering can, and I will show you those because, again, absolutely exquisite. So with this one, you have got the watering can, and it's got that kind of, you know, that wonderful background going on there as well. It's that really nice kind of distressed background. We've then got all the poppies. Now, have a little look at these because these are fabulous. You've got tons and tons of poppies there that, of course, you can cut out. You can create beautiful backgrounds with. Tons you can do with those. We've then got for you the poppy heads. Now, these, when you see these in the real life, I mean, they're gorgeous, aren't they? I love these. You've got, again, that really cool distressed background. I love that stamp. That is such a good stamp. And then we have got the fantastic containers. So you can cut those out. Obviously, perfect for your flowers. Have a little look at them coloured in. So you've got the poppy heads. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, that is such an easy stamp to make a really cool card out of straight away. You've got loads of beautiful poppies there, which are amazing. That one, I mean, that on its own, that looks like a beautiful postcard, doesn't it? On its own, it looks amazing. And then you've got all your fantastic containers. And, of course, you've got your Fig 1, Fig 2, and, of course, you've got your Grow in there as well. Let me show you some finished samples. A quarter of the complete collection has already gone. A quarter of the stock, folks. We're 9 minutes in. I do love it because we We brought AALL Create when AALL Create were, you know, just starting out, and our abs were just starting on TV. And I love it because, you know, Tracy and the whole team have just been, they're now absolutely loved by everybody at home. I mean, Tracy is amazing. If you watch her, if you follow her work, if you look at her beautiful creations, she is so inspirational. She really, really is. And then she brings us these incredible designs that we can then create with. I love that. I love the way that's been coloured. That is beautiful, Debbie. Can I say thank you to all the wonderful gang who've created finished samples. You're always amazing, so thank you. OK, I'm going to tell you that one on the bottom. If you want it on its own, everyone's going for the big collection, but you've got choices. That is 345786 washi tape. Tracy's got her own washi tape. Can I just say now, I've got proper washi envy. I mean, I am so jealous. But I'm also well chuffed because I've got this. It's lovely. OK, let me show you what you're going to get here. So you're getting 6 rolls here. So, right, OK, there's 60% on their own. I would get, if you can, I'd absolutely get this on your own as well. Starting at the top there, because this is really detailed. Look at this. So you've got the beautiful, can you see the sketch birds on that? How gorgeous is that? Yeah, it's beautiful. And that comes with the pink one. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. The next one, oh, those fantastic little post-it note marks with the plants and things on. That comes with the one underneath, which again has got beautiful birds and things on. Stunning. And then the Beetle washi tape with your sewing washi tape. I mean, how ridiculously cool are they? Tracy's got her own washi tape. Tracy, I can't believe I've got washi envy. Weird, innit? If you do want to go for that, if you want to go for all of them, £24.08 is your price. You are getting 6 rolls of washi. Obviously, you get tons on there, so they're going to last ages anyway, depending how much you use, obviously. 787010. Next, we have got the stencils. Yeah, these are well cool. Remember, all of this is in that big collection. Look at that, baby. Isn't that a beaut? Look at these. Oh, I love these. Absolutely love these stencils. They're proper cool. So you've got your really good open spaces. You've got your little, they're filled in, but then the open spaces. So obviously you can start plotting and putting things behind there. And then, of course, the beautiful numbers as well. Really cool. If you were just going for your 3 stencils here, it would be £21.07. They're in the bundle. Now, I must admit the stencils have been used on loads of the finished samples. So every time you see finished samples, you're probably going to see stencils. You're probably going to see washi tape, you know. So do keep your eyes peeled because there's a mixture of everything on there. I love that, where it's got the doodles. That is so beautiful, beautiful. Now, we've got Corrie who's done one of those, and Janet. I'm sorry I keep forgetting to mention your names because you're brilliant. If you want that, 937332. Sorry, forgot what a 9 was. And next, next more stencils, and look at these. Now, absolutely gorgeous. That is such a handy stencil. Phenomenal, but look at that. Oh, I love this stencil. These, look at that. Seriously cool. Seriously cool. And that one. Oh, I love that. That is ace, isn't it? Absolutely ace. Now, if you want these, £27.96. I mean, look at that. I love that card. I just think that is absolutely exquisite. This is the thing, isn't it, Corrie? Thank you. You look at the cards and it does inspire you. You know, it doesn't matter how many years you have crafted. You will look at cards and think, oh, I want to do that one. And that's a wonderful thing about this job and this whole industry. You never, ever get bored of learning new techniques and seeing beautiful creations. Debbie, thank you. And obviously, Joe Rice. Obviously, thank you, lovely Joe. Okay, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. If you want them, £27.96. Okay, folks, the big collection. That's where everyone's going. You're getting your free stamp with £7.99. You don't pay postage if you're a Freedom member, but the biggie over a quarter of the stock has gone. We are only 14 minutes in, and it's only a quarter of the stock gone. I can't believe how fast it is. You need to be checking out your baskets, folks. Please remember, oh, we've got another washi collection as well, which is really superb. So it's like all of the washi. Whoa. So that is the new one and the old one. All the washi. Superb. If you do want that, you're saving a tenner on that. Stick it in your flexi basket, split it between the 3 payments, and that is stocking up on tons and tons of washi. And 995 987 is your item number. If you've got questions, email him. If you've got something, I tell you what I would love to see. Again, I always say it, but you finish samples from when you've got Tracy's stuff. I know we've got a lot of Tracy fans in the building. If you are watching Tracy, your new collection is a beaut. I'm so jealous about the washi. But your new collection is absolutely gorgeous, Tracy. Tracy, congratulations. Right, OK, let's get crafting. So what I thought I'd do, stamp the Beatles before you do anything, kid. So Beatles, I'm going to show these because I want to die cut them. So I've already got 2 ready to go. So I'll just stamp this little beauty. And these are just adorable. I've got watercolour cardstock because I want to play with colour. I mean, look at the detail of them. They're fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And she's got the figs, so it is like, you know, like you're taking them out of an encyclopedia, or, you know, one of the fabulous little nature journals. And have a look at that. So beautiful. I mean, it stamps to perfection. Whilst it's in there, I am going to colour it in. And what I love about the Beatles, what I love about the Beatles is you can colour them in any colour. I mean, you know, this is the thing, isn't it? Do you know, I think I did favourite Beatles last time I had my Beatles on, didn't I? Because I think it was trying to start the Beatle debate. So I don't think people really engaged in my Beatle debate. I think they were too busy just really loving Tracy's things. Were we doing Ringo Starr facts? I think we probably were, weren't we? I think we were saying how we didn't feel sorry for Ringo. I think he's done all right, really. Yeah, I think that might have been the thing. He's done all right as that lad. He's done all right for himself as our Ringo. He does get stick, but let's face it, he's done all right. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just colouring little bits of this. And I've just had a lovely time doing a bit of colouring in. I tell you what, though, right, so I've been prepping for this. And I'm not going to lie, I changed my mind 50 million times about what I wanted to do, because you look at the collection, it's like, oh, I want to dig out my, all my alcohol markers. I want to dig out my alcohol inks. I want to dig out my, it's one of those that'll go with so many of your things that you've got in your stash. And I think that's what makes this super cool, because it will, it'll go with so much in your crafty stuff. So just doing this. There we go. So just colouring it in kind of patchy for the moment. I'm on watercolour cardstock, so I know that I can start blending and doing things. There we go. Oh, you loves, you're already sending pictures, thank you. Keep them coming. Mr. B's going to go quiet because now he has to go and grab them, which sounds probably more exciting than it really is. Send your pictures in so Mr. B can go and grab them. There we go. And you see it just blends beautiful. Oh, we've got people shopping from around the world. We do like that. I do. It's quite exciting. Because you forget it's other people, not just your mum that's watching. My lovely mum. She said, "Hiya, mum, if you're watching." She said, because I've been really busy this week, so I haven't spoke to my mum. See, while I'm colouring in, I can just chat, can't I? So I haven't spoke to, I spoke to her yesterday because I had my day off. But my lovely mum, she was like, well, she said, "I know you've been really busy, love, so I knew I weren't expecting a call." She said, "I'm very lucky." She said, "because I can see my daughter on telly." And she said, "and there's not many people who can see the daughter on telly." Isn't that lovely? So are you lovely, Mum, if you're watching? I know, I thought that were really sweet. My gran used to do that. She used to turn me up really loud, so it felt like I were in room with her wherever she were in the house. Neighbours must have loved that. There we go. So just, honestly, she used to have the telly turned up so loud with my voice booming around the house. Can you imagine how awful that must have been for people next door to her? They must have been like, oh my word, and I bet they knew Hochanda. Can you imagine when we have all our music on, they heard that really loud. You know how annoying our music is. Oh, can you imagine? Oh. Yeah, that is specifically my music. Okay. Well, it drives me nuts now. You know how it is, you know. Okay, so I've got that nice and happy. There we go. So that one there and that one there. So what I'm going to do, I've got these. I've got my little recycling box under there. Oh, lovely Tracy. I love... oh, Tracy said, thank you very much for doing your Miss shows. Tracy, are you having a laugh? I love it. I mean, it is quite funny, Tracy, because obviously because of the COVID, our Tracy couldn't be here. And it's funny because I'm like, I've got a really nice show, Tracy. I've got to play with your new washer, your new dies, your new stamps. It's lovely. This morning I got to play with all the cuties. This is my job. But thank you, Tracy. It's always an absolute pleasure. And as usual, your stuff's fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Okay, so now make sure you're lining up the right beetle with the right beetle. You know, I mean, when I look at that, if you'll have a look at the packaging now, the only one I've left off is... Sure, that one, isn't it? So, see, it's dead, that is that one. So it's dead obvious which that one is. So, that one, dead obvious which that one is. So you're just popping it on like so. So just make sure you're lining them up proper. I hope I'm lining them up proper. Oh yeah, there you go, so I am. If I'm not lining them up proper, then this one will be one that we're my tester one. Okay. So I think that is okay. I am going to use low-tack tape because, of course, I don't want that to go anywhere. This one's obvious because it's got those little kind of pincery things. And just lining up that lovely little body. So I think once it's lined like that, I think that's thereabouts. Boom. Fitted in. Oh, I've moved my beetle. So popping him on there. I'm really hoping I'm not chopping his legs off. But to be fair, the way I cut out, it's not going to be worse than the way I cut out, I'm not going to lie. And then there, because it's round the body like that, so I think that's perfect. It's kind of really, that open space is the open space of the body, so it should be absolutely fine. Okay, yes, my machine is on. Let's get these put through. Okay, your complete collection is now approaching 30% of the stock gone. We are 23 minutes in. This is so busy. Remember, it is a time-limited offer or a stock-limited offer. You know what to do. Hochanda.com or 01733 602 000. That's how you can order. The washi on its own, look at the beetle. The washi on its own is now limited stock. If you want that, you have to check your baskets out and make a nice stencil. So please, yeah, if you do want extra washi, that has now gone limited stock. Okay, next beetle. Oh, I love these. These are so cool. And then last beetle. Even though, now that one I should have budged it over a little bit, but I love that kind of drop shadow. That's so cool. Oh yeah, you could easily ink round edge. I mean, if you ink with grey round edge, it'll just look like a drop shadow on it. But I kind of like that. They are so cool. So I'm going to keep my beetles, my dies, keep them nice and safe. Don't lose them. So they'll just bob back in packaging. so I know where my lovely little Beatles are. Oh, they are joyous. So let's get on. So I've got 3 of my gorgeous Beatles. So what I want to do, I want to work on a page. Now the page I'm working on has already got rice paper on it. All I've done, and I will show you what I've done very, very quickly. So, and I actually wouldn't mind working on a page that I've fallen out with. So a page like this, if you want to put your rice paper on, I'm using rice paper because you know I clean with rice paper quite a lot. So I'm using Heavy Body Gel Medium, and I'm putting this one. I'm using the matte one because I don't want it to be shiny. I'm using a page on my art journal that I don't like. It's just a cleaning page, so it absolutely doesn't matter if it's perfect or not. And I'm literally just getting rice paper that I've used for mopping up and put that over the top. So it'll stick beautifully with your gel medium. You'll get some really good texture in there, and of course then it'll give you a really nice base to actually stamp on. The thing is, we're using your gel medium. I mean, I'm using this because, truth be known, my decoupage glue was in my other side of the building and I couldn't be bothered running it over because I'd done it 2 times and I've done my own heading. Right, washi on its own, now sold out. The only way you can get it now, complete collection or with the washi collection. That's your options for the washi, but that has gone. When you're sticking this onto your page, try and get texture because it just adds to the look of it. I'm going to let that dry, put it to one side, let it dry. But obviously I've got mine that I prepared earlier. So move that one out the way, bring that on. So I did this because I just thought I weren't going to use it, but then I thought that butterfly just looks absolutely amazing on there. Doesn't that just look beautiful on there? And I thought, yeah, I have to use this because it's just the rules. So I'm going to take one of the stencils because we have got all those amazing stencils. I'm not going to lie, I don't know where to start. They're just fabulous. I mean, that is so cool. So I'm going to go on with one of the stencils. I am going to go on with some of the modelling paste. Now, it is good old Pentart modelling paste. I think I've gone and picked up one of my new ones, which is annoying, rather than the old one. Oh, decisions. Shall I use this or shall I use gesso? Because I can't be bothered waiting to open that. Let's open my gesso and hope that's open. Yes, it is. Right, so I'll use my gesso. It doesn't really matter which one I use because I'm not really going for the texture as such. Oops, I moved it then, so I might have messed that up a bit. So what I'm doing is, okay, popping a little bit of this on, but I don't particularly want it really neat and tidy, which is good, seeing as I've moved it, because I won't get neat and tidy. So if you do it with your finger, what you're doing as you're rubbing that in, you're sort of splaying it out. So it does mean you'll get a variation in the texture that you're putting on there. So some of it will be really smooth, whereas some of it will be quite heavy. So popping that on, just get a rag and take some of it off. And of course, because it's gesso, this will blend down a little bit as well. Now, I know that under here, I will have lost my the detail because I moved that one. So I will have lost detail there, but hopefully the rest of it, I won't have lost detail. There we go. So I'm happy with that. Let's have a little look-see. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I love that. And I have lost a bit of texture, but actually really, really love that. As ever, now, this isn't too, I haven't got too much paint left on that, but you know me being me, I will just take a little bit of card. So if I take a bit of brown card, I don't think I'll be able to get much of a print off that because I don't think there's much on it, to be fair. And there's absolutely hardly any water in there. But if I just spray her over the top, if I can get a print off it from the stuff that's left, then that'll be marvellous. No, I've got a bit of a print, actually, which is quite cool. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'll just keep doing that until that's clean. All right, so that's kind of a clean stencil that I can move over there, bring this back in. Now, white gesso. So because I've got white gesso, I don't want it completely white, but the lovely thing is, of course, with your gesso, I'll be able to work over the top of that and add colour over the top if I wish. But I'll just give it a blast dry, because of course I don't want it wet, because I'm going to be putting my butterfly and my bugs on here. I love, on this one, I love seeing the texture of the gesso. I really like that. I think it looks super cool. And see how it's uneven. So you can see through the gesso, but then you've got these raised bits, and that's what the beauty of putting it on with your finger, because you've got more control over it. If you put it on with your palette knife, you're just going to get a smooth finish. So happy with that. It's not 100% dry, but it's dry enough for us now. So that'll do the job nicely. Now, what I'm going to do is have a look at compilation of this. So I want my little bugs on here, like that, because I just think they're fabulous. I might change my mind yet. And then I want my beautiful butterfly, like this. So I've got that gorgeous butterfly, which I adore. I just adore that. I think that is such a fantastic stamp. And then what I'm going to do is, now I really want a circle. So if I just take these off. So because I want a circle in there, I'm going to take this, but I'm going to go in, I want to create a circle from that. So if I get my ink pad, and then to create a circle, literally take your ink, hold your stencil in place, and go around in a circle. And then, although it isn't a circle stencil, that's fine, because you are creating the circle by literally just going round like so. See? So you've got that circle there, and that gives you a really nice focal point. And of course, you're layering, but that's your focal point. So bringing this back on again, I must admit, just the butterfly on its own on that page looks beautiful. But I do want those colour as well, which I think is quite fabulous. Okay, happy with that. Now, next, I'm going to just take, because with your stamps, as ever, with AALL Create, you've always, well, not always, but on a lot of the collections, you'll get the big stamps, like with this, where you've got lots and lots of extra added detail, and that is just beautiful. So on this one, you've got all this added detail, then it's that now that I'm going to go in for. So I'm not going in for the big beetle, I'm going in for this stuff here. So it's just looking at your stamp and seeing what you can lift out of it. So all these little elements here, and they are so cool because it allows you to start layering. And what I'm doing, I'm coming across my page, so I'm kind of splitting my page. So I know that when I put my butterfly in the center, I've got a beautiful sort of central panel. So that's where I'm aiming for with this one. I'll just then take a little bit more wording like this. There we go. So bring that across. So that's obviously cutting up my page. I'm happy with that. I kind of don't want anything round the edges with this one, because I quite like that sort of detail there. I'm going to have to use the washi, because the washi is just too cool. So, oh, look at all this washi. So I'm going to use a little bit of this. I'm ripping it. And again, look, this splits your page. So just like I was doing with the stamping, that's exactly what I can do with my washi. So I can split the page with that washi and make it look really interesting. And of course, you don't have to go in any particular direction, but I like mine. I don't like going too random, believe it or not. There, I love that washi. It's so cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm now tempted to start bringing some in just along the top and the bottom. So just giving it little accents at the top and the bottom. The lovely thing with washi, if you change your mind, you can peel it off. And I like that. I like it, gives you a bit of a, you know, you've got a bit of leeway there as well. Okay, happy with that. So, that's my layer. And I'm bringing those little bits in just so I've got that beautiful sort of diagonal. I like bringing in the diagonal. Okay, obviously that washi I'm not wasting. You know, that's going back on there. I will, of course, use that later on. Right, okay, how do I like that? I like that a lot. So what I'm going to do, because I've got my beautiful Beatles that are going to come down the side here. So gorgeous Beatles are going to go there. I will just give them a little bit of movement, but they're going to come down the side. Now, what I did want to do with my gorgeous Beatles is make them shine, because Beatles have some, you know, those beautiful shiny bodies, don't they? So I'm going to do that with my embossing powders. So if I just find my clear, oh, clear matte, we don't want that, do we? We want clear, beautiful glaze. So that's a clear gloss. And what I might do, because we're talking Beatles, I might pop a little bit of a sprinkle of other colours in there just to mix it up a bit. Because you see sometimes that metallic sheen, which looks phenomenal. Normally I pop them in my ink pad, but I've got my little brush, and I'll only do one of these live, and then I'll do the rest of them, well, Yanis is reminding you what we've got. So I'm just going to brush on my embossing powder, my embossing fluid, sorry. This is Wow. Like so. And I'm using the brush because I can be really, really subtle where I'm going. I tell you what, while I'm doing this, because this is a thing, while I'm doing this, you can always just brush a little bit over your page as well, because that'll give you, again, you'll start getting a little bit of texture on your page. So, get your beautiful beetle and some paper there. And then, so I'm going to put a gloss on there. So that's your, not that one, kid, come on. That's your clear gloss. So I'm going to put the clear gloss on, like so. But then, let me heat this one up for you. And I will do all three, but I'm not going to show you doing all three. So I'll heat this one up. I'm doing it on the calm heat first. And then when I'm sure it's not going to blow off everywhere, go on the mad heat. Look at that. Now, while that's all sparkly and fabulous, I'm going to pop on just a little bit, and I'm going to move it back on my piece of paper. Because look, what I want to do is pop a tiny bit, and not a lot, I just want to put a tiny bit of the other powder on. So I'm reheating it and then literally sprinkling the tiniest bit. And can you see it going straight away? And that's because the powder, I'm being careful not to get carried away with that. The powder underneath it is still molten. So when you put the gold on, it goes all beautiful. And I'm doing this because Beatles have so many fabulous colours, don't they? I know I'll get carried away with this if I'm not careful. Look. And then you've got that there. But then, if you go back over it, and this time I've got a texture powder. I'm keeping it warm. So this is a texture powder. So I'm going back over with the texture powder, which is clear, but it's got a bit of cheeky bit of glitter in there. So it'll texture it, but also it'll give it a completely different look. I love this. I mean, it's almost like creating little pieces of enamel jewellery. Last bit more glaze over the top. And it's almost like triple thick in it. There we go. So you've got that beautiful little beetle body. Am I happy yet? See, look at that. Doesn't it look like a piece of jewellery? And while it's really warm, you can sprinkle that fine powder on. And you can see it like melting straight away, because you're dropping it into that really warm powder. Now, look at that beautiful little beetle. I'll hold him up for you. Look at him. How gorgeous is that?
It does look like jewellery.
Doesn't it look good, that? Look at his colour. Isn't it beautiful? Right, shall I play with Out Rest at Beatles while you go down? Oh, I'm really chuffed with that. It looks gorgeous. Oh, yes, we've got viewer images, yes. OK, oh, I'm dying to see these. This is from Debbie. Oh, that's lovely. And Ray, she's used a can as well. I don't know, has Tracy started a bit of a sardine fetish? Because everybody's using their can. That is lovely, Debbie. That is lovely. Next one is from Shelley. Oh, gorgeous as
nice.
well. That's beautiful, Shelley. Absolutely beautiful. We've then got Cassie. Oh, that's
very
Cassie,
Christmassy.
sorry. That does look Christmassy, doesn't it?
Like that.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. We've then got Joanne. That's
wow.
beautiful.
That's
Is that-
texture paste?
Is that a real paintbrush, or has she just coloured that in? It's a stamp, but the bristles are ridiculous.
Do you think she's put the bristles is the dimensional bit that's been added?
I don't really know. You're going to have to email in.
That's cool.
Please let us know.
That is really, really cool. If those bristles are, if that's actually flat, that's incredible.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. We're impressed with your bristles. And then Belinda. Wow.
What?
They're amazing. Look at all the tags. Oh, Belinda, that is gorgeous.
That's proper AALL Create love there.
Yeah, that is stunning. Oh, you lot. Well, I tell you what.
Do
You know when you're demonstrating, you look at them and you go, oh, I think I'll go and get my coat and leave.
Do you know what that reminds me of? Do you remember Cabbage Patch Kids?
Yeah, but I can't see how you get that out of
I'll tell you why. No, bear with me. Because anyone who remembers Cabbage Patch Kids, you'd eat the chewing gum, you get it, and then if you flip them over, you make a bigger image. They'd come together and make a bigger image. Do you remember that?
No.
Well, no, it's not Cabbage Patch Kids. You know the chewing gum and the... Oh, someone help me out. Tell me what they were. They were cabbage...
You're on your own.
Cabbage Pale Kids. I'm sure they were Cabbage Pale Kids. But you never say the montage. Stop looking at me like that. You make me feel like a fool. Someone email in and make me, tell me I'm not going crazy. Look, one thing I can tell you that has been going crazy is the complete collection. 30% of the stock has gone. We are busy. So, like so many of you and Leonie, I am a massive Tracy fan. I love her passion. I love her work. Tracy is, first and foremost, a crafter. So everything she brings you, it's always from that stance of, look, what can I create that will be versatile, that we're going to use, that we're going to love. But when you think about this complete bundle, the amount that you're getting, we love, see, AALL Create, and it's nice listening to Leonie talk about the fact that AALL Create launched here at Hochanda, and we've seen AALL Create as a company just grow from strength to strength. And now when you think about it, AALL Create, not just that, obviously we associate them with stamps, but also beautiful stencils, and they've really cemented their place in the industry and creating some beautiful stencils, and then the dies as well. You put them all together, that one I really like. This one, I think you're going to have some fun. But then with all of those backgrounds, they will look incredible. Let me just show you something. I'll drop that in. How cool is that? Using the one that I like. Actually, I'll turn it that way just so it might be easier for the cameras. Look at that. I mean, wow. The colours, little bit of a glossy effect on there as well, glossy accent. Okay, so let's just talk, because Leonie pointed something out. With regard to the complete collection, there are so many reasons to go for that complete collection. You're saving £24, but you're not saving £24. Because you're saving £6 on the one-day special has been carried over. And now, I see you've noticed the Freedom price. Look at this, because as a Freedom member, you're saving £39.55. Well, it's very quick. £39.55 plus the £6 saving that's already factored in. So effectively £45 saving as a Freedom member. Look, it's way better. You know, we sometimes say it's a why not deal. This is an absolute why not deal. I don't want anybody paying full price for this. Please become a Freedom member. You are going to cover your Freedom membership. When you consider the saving as a Freedom member, more than covers that £5.97. Enjoy Freedom membership for a month, get your exclusive member discounts, and then at the end of it, you can opt out. So do have a look. You can find Freedom membership on our website. Don't pay full price. You will save money by becoming a Freedom member. But then when you look at what you're going to get to play with, so we have got the one-day special. One-day special is busy. But I have to say, the majority of you, and the reason why we're focusing on the complete collection at the moment, everyone at the moment seems to be going for that complete collection. I do not blame you. The washi is incredible. Have we still got the washi individually? That's gone individually, and we knew it would. So the only way you can get this washi tape is part of the complete collection. We've got the all the washi collection as well, actually, sorry. You've also got the stencils in here as well. We've got more beautiful, beautiful stencils for you as well. I'm just going to show you the washi tape. And I know... oh, by the way, that's it, Kaz. Thank you. It was Garbage Pail Kids. Thank you. You never heard of Garbage Pail Kids, Leonie? Oh, well, it's just a generation. It's one of those, if you know, you know. But with Garbage Pail Kids, you collect these stickers, and then what you would do, well, no, they're cards, you turn them over, and if you got the complete collection of that season, they'd make a bigger montage. So that's where I was going with that. But look, let's focus on this washi, because it is stunning. I can see why Leonie fell in love with this washi. The minute she saw it, she described it as having washi envy. Look at that. Okay, washi is fantastic. The stamps are incredible, and they always are. Look at me. Go through with and the beauty of the complete collection. You are getting everything. For what's your first flexi payment for the complete as a Freedom? Remember, become a Freedom member. You're saving money. No one pay that full price. $46.66 today. 3 flexi payments. That's less than you pay for the one-day special. We'll look at some elements. Oh, come on, look at that. Beautiful. Bottles in there. Oh, this is nice. The floral aspects. So much to play. I've only shown you a fraction. Do you know what I've got to do, though? I think we've got to head back to Leonie because we are conscious of time. There was so much more I didn't get a chance to show you, but that is a complete collection. All I've got to say is I am excited for you thinking about that arriving on your doorstep and getting to play with it. $139.98 if you're a Freedom member. Do become a Freedom member. It is by far the best price you can get hold of this set, and you're covering your Freedom membership and then some. Okay, going to hand back to the Pooch.
No. Joanne said this is how she did the paintbrush. So she had some Hessian mesh. She painted it with black gesso, pulled it apart and then put it back together one by one. I mean, that looks amazing, but that must have taken you quite a lot of your life. No, that looks amazing. I tell you what, I'd love to know as well, have you given these away or have you kept them? Because I ain't giving that away, because that is a piece of art. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And I love it because these are things we can absolutely frame, aren't they? You know, oh yeah, Mr. B says, can you please send, I mean, we're not being specific, but please can you send a picture of it laid down so we can see the texture? We do believe you, though. It's not like, but we want to see the texture. But yeah, I mean, these are works of art that you absolutely can frame, aren't they? And that's why I adore this. So many reasons I adore this. Right, I'm only going to put a couple of layers on these because I didn't get to do my lovely wings and Beatles because I was playing around with my actual page. I'm putting just clear embossing powder on the wings because on the wings I just want to see the glaze. Stop that, you. Oh, they're flying off. There we go. So I just want to see the glaze on the wings. It's a paintbrush. There we go. So that's that. And then, so they're my beautiful wings. My little bodies now. Let's have a little see. I did say I'd stop, but it's really impossible. Because you just want them all pretty and fabulous. I won't put another layer, I'll just put the clear. I've been very naughty and I've managed to get stuff in the clear. 6.5 minutes. Okay, stop messing about with bodies. But, I mean, they do look fabulous, don't they? And when you put the clear over the top, it breaks up the bottom bit. Can you see? So what it does, if you've got a chunk of embossing powder like this and it's a heavy colour, put clear on top and look how it breaks it up. So really, it's a good technique, is that? Because sometimes, look, see, it's really cool, is that? It works. Right, okay, let's go. I am going to put lids on. I know this is boring, but I know I pay the consequences if I don't. And I love you, but I'm just not prepared to pay the consequences. Okay, so build up, build up, build up. Got my Beatles, got my wings. And I know that I'll probably build this up and then want to do more on it, but such is life. I did have as well some beautiful skeleton leaves, but I think I'm going to use this on another one, because look at that. I mean, the real leaves are those, but I did think that would look amazing. But I think I'm going to use that on a different one. Aren't they fabulous? Fabulous. I foraged those. They're absolutely stunning. I've got tons of them. Okay, let's build. So I've got a little bit of string, so I'm going to pop. And again, I want this to be a bit of a circle. So I'm going to pop that there just to break it up. It annoys me that it's still got the... I never iron. If I had time, I'd actually iron that, which I know is sad, but the wobbly bits annoy me. So I'd probably be able to get them out if I heat gunned it and stuff, but or I might just shrivel it up if I heat gun it. But I'm going to just do it, just because I wanted some fibre going on here. So I could wet it and heat gun it, but life is a bit short, and I know we haven't got tons and tons of time. So popping that there, I'm just going to take a little old stapler and staple it. And I know I won't be able to go right in, but a bit there, and then let's see how far I can get on here. There, that'll do. Just popping it about there. Staples are great, yeah. I'm using it because I found my staplers when I was looking for something else today, and it was like, oh, nice, found my staples. And I was well chuffed. I love a good staple. And it just looks nice, doesn't it? That one hasn't even gone in proper, but I still really like the look of it. I want to put another one in now, but I might stop. I'm faffing, folks, can you tell? So, I've only got 3.5 minutes. This hour has gone so quick. I'm shaping the lovely little body. So he's got a little bit of shape going on, just there, like so. And I'll put that on with the gel medium, because I want everything to glue down properly. So it's gel medium time. But also, your gel medium, now this is where I should use my doodah to get it out. Your gel medium, of course, will allow me to get texture. So I can get right in there, I can get texture, but I can actually get that movement. So he's going to sit in the centre like that, which I love. I've got one of my little paint splodges. I'm going to put that on because I really like my little paint splodge. That needs to sit down like that. And then my gorgeous little paint splodge can go there. Paint splodges are great, aren't they? Just give you such a nice texture. And the wings. So the little wings, I do want dimension. Has she done it? Oh, what a hero. We're saving it, my love, for 8 o'clock. So you've sent your picture in. Oh, you lovely lady. So we have to watch at 8 o'clock to see it, because we have to grab it. It is, we're ending on a cliffhanger. Oh, that is so lovely of you, though. Thank you so much. Mr. B is very happy. Thank you. That's so nice. See, aren't our audience lovely? So, oh, see, that looks so pretty just as it is. Now I'll probably not want to put my Beatles on. No, I do want to put my Beatles on, because I love the colour of these Beatles as well. What I will do to finish this page off is probably faff for about an hour. But I will have a little look, because I want to put words on it as ever. So it's definitely going to have some wording on, and it's definitely going to have some splashes, because I've got these beautiful colours. You know, it means I can have some splashes of colour going on here as well. And again, really nice dollops of the glue, because I want those lifted. And look how shiny and fabulous my Beatles are. The lovely thing as well about working with your gel medium, of course, is if you don't line these up properly, you can move them. So it is always really quite handy, because now you see that one has to crawl up the page like that. Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle. So they will dry beautifully. Let me have a little look, see what I think about it. I need to clean that proper, because that's brand new. Okay, yeah, still needs a little bit So what I'll be doing is, this is where you bring words in, obviously. I could get away with putting another bit of washi here as well. It's here, you know, because when you look at the page, you've got colour here, you've got that there, but it just needs, and it's words. For me, it's words that are going to finish that off. I have got 45 seconds, so at least you know where I'm going with this, and I will share it. But you've got words on there, so that's it. My grow is absolutely going to go on there. And yeah, that's how I'm finishing it, and I'll share it on social media. I'll probably end up sticking a couple more of my paint splodges on as well. Thank you so much, folks. It has been ridiculously busy. Shall I hand back to you, love, for end of show?
We can do that.
Yeah, I'll see you at whatever hour I'll see you at.
We're going to be back at 8.
8 o'clock.
Together.
8, yes.
I just want to say thank you to Leonie, a massive thank you to Tracy and AALL Create as well. This is the last launch of the year for AALL Create, so do take advantage.